Hi everyone, I'm McDices, and I'm definitely not doing this for the second time because for some reason whenever I try to take these, the first one always messes up, so here we are. This is Observer System Redux. I'm doing an explained speedrun for it. This is the remake of the game, and I'm just doing this one because it's easier to get, and it's also weirdly enough faster, so. Going into this, first off for settings, main thing is make sure interaction on button press is toggled on. If you don't like head bobbing, you can turn that off, but for the most part, that's all you need. As well, FPS, while I have it on limited, I do think that makes dialogue faster. I hear lower FPS makes loads faster, so do with that what you will. There's probably a good way to mess around with that. I'm not worrying too much about that yet, but you can if you would like. I will say as well, this game can be a little bit mean on the eyes, but I think it's a very cool game out of Bloober's catalog that, weirdly enough, I've kind of come to enjoy after doing these. Also, look at the spinning pigeon. Anyway, this is timed in real time. However, the time is a little bit weird because it does not begin on new game. You choose new game, you can skip this cutscene, and then when we get into here, we can go. Base game cover settings, that's why I said the name of them, because you can find them when you do that. Anyway, we're going to begin once we hit this, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. First things first, literally mash your mouse and spacebar like mad. How's it, Karsta? Happy holidays to you. Hope you're doing good.
You there?
I think this will be my last upload of the year on YouTube, by the way. So hope you had a good 2022 YouTube. But yeah, we're gonna start by hitting the button on that center console. You don't have to really move the mouse; it'll kind of automatically move you there over time. So just make sure you're mashing the button is the thing. And then you get the call. There you go. So you'll be able to see dialogues. Some dialogues flowing by, some you can't. I just kind of push it the whole time. The big thing is in this first one, they're going to tell you to take your drugs. So you're going to be mashing 1 during this, or just mash all the buttons but 1.
Your signal's all over the place. Have you taken your meds?
So there's mashing 1, and then we're good. We get our medicine, push middle mouse button, and make sure you take the drug. Mashing too much before that can get kind of weird, because you might not take the drug, you might go into settings, which is not good. At this point, you're going to be mashing a little bit more. You want to kind of hit rock bottom around anywhere from 103 to 107 or so. Anyway, like I said, there we go. So you just keep mashing, you don't have to push any buttons. When you hit rock bottom, you're good to go. And then, hey, look at that. We went really fast. You can skip that cutscene. And that's how you get there very quickly. Weirdly enough, there is a difference. So you see I golden big there? That's why. Weirdly enough, you can't move in until the camera zooms in, sort of. And then once you're moving, you can start running. This game does have a sprint button. You're going to run until you hear Janet say hi, and then you're going to talk to them. Just keep mashing all the buttons. 1, spacebar, and mouse. As well, you're going to be able to open doors with the button press, like I said. You just need to push it, and some doors open outward. If they open outward, you can run into them like that. You're going to be going to this way. I think it's the first floor apartment number 7. And then you're going to be dealing with this. This is the hardest boss in the game. You're going to hold the button until it kind of stops, and then you're going to drag it. This is one of the only ones you have to drag. It's really weird. I purposely toggle the setting to not have to drag that, but you still have to drag it, and it's so awkward. You have to hold it till it stops moving and then drag it. It's weird. Luckily, this run has a lot of downtime, so you have time to chill. It's weird. Some dialogue is skippable, some's not. I just am constantly hitting gently, thumb on the spacebar, left click, if that makes sense. But this game doesn't have a lot of puzzle rooms, and luckily for us, we're going to break these puzzle rooms by just knowing the answer. A really cool thing about certain games is that, yeah, it is running fun. But a really cool thing about a lot of these games is that, if you know the answer to the puzzle, you can do it very quickly. So what's going to happen is we're going to be entering investigation mode. What's going to happen here is we're going to push E. We'll go to the, I'm going to call them sci-fi and blood. The sci-fi one, we're going to go right there, and then blood will go right there. After that, we're going to be putting in the code 1984. So right there, and then we start over the blood with Q. And then with that, we can start moving. There's a button panel right here. The answer is 1984. You can type it in on your keyboard. Once you type it in, immediately hit right mouse button because that will cancel it. And that's really good at actually being able to get out of them faster, and it does make a difference. From here, what I'll be doing is I'll be clicking on the 4th window, and that will unlock the gate for me. Wait for it to tab in, home security, open gate, and then you're going to leave. All you have to do is open the door and get out of here, and then you are good.
This just doesn't feel right.
Alrighty. So, a weird thing about this game, crouching is not a hold. I think you can toggle it, but I'm doing toggle. You're just waiting this out, so you're good. You'll start moving on this door once the red stops. So, what does that mean? If you're crouched under something, let's see if I can crouch under these. So I hit the toggle again. If you walk out, it'll automatically kick you out. That's going to be good to know. That's going to be very good to know. Because sometimes I want to start sprinting immediately. So I'm going to hit toggle while I'm crouched and forced into it. And then when I get unforced, it'll be good. Anyway, we're going to be hitting a locked door and be going to room 104. The locked door answer is going to be 0446. And like I said, since we know all these, we can do them almost immediately. We don't have to worry about the puzzle. Guys, I'm Cheers still. Hope you're doing good today. So watch. We're going to go here and 0046, cancel out, and then push the door open and you're good to go. Now, if a door opens inward, you should be very careful not to walk into it. Right now we're going to Janice's computer. We're going to be going to the room list. That is the third one. And then first floor, immediately cancel it. Janice is here. Make sure that you get the... oh, I messed up. But you want to get the dialogue, I need to get going. You can push it earlier. I messed up slightly there. It's not the end of the world. Luckily, you can still mash it. But if you see it, if you take a little bit more time, you can save time by pushing 2. Anyway, go to the second floor. This is the type of game that does, like, the 1 is 2, 0 is 1. You'll be going in the right door and then the left door, and then you'll be entering a mirror. Get out of the way. You'll be entering a mirror. We're going to learn about jacking. That is the actual name of the thing. There's going to be some dialogue with him. You're going to mash through it. Once the dialogue is all done, you're going to see him like pull something out. You're going to be pushing E. You're going to be holding down right mouse button, and you're going to be also pushing the middle mouse button once it finishes. So watch. So once this is going, I'm holding down right mouse button right now. I'm going to push E the moment that plug is out to make sure I can get into the mode. And then middle mouse button, and then we're good to go. We are now jacking into a mirror. So a mirror is going to be the famous Bloober moment. What is the Bloober moment, you might ask? It's the Funhouse. It's you have to do certain things in order to get other things to happen. Which, I know that sounds simple, but what I mean by this is watch. A Funhouse is going to happen. So you're going to run to 104 again. This is Amir's house. Once you're in here, you're going to be looking at the mirror. The window, sorry. And then you look away and then look back. Oh, there we go. That'll unlock the window for you. So this game is pretty light sensitive. I should kind of put the heads up on that on the YouTube video. You can walk up to this, hey look, turn around, you're good to go. It's gonna be a lot, whenever you see a window, just turn around and reface it until it works. Like that's the jam for Windows. Alrighty, you just kind of run through this part right here. I'm going to kind of be mentioning a lot of general directions. It's recommended that you learn the route of the game before trying to run it if you are going to be doing that. Room 112 is going to have dialogue. You cannot skip the dialogue, but you do need to cause it. You're learning that Amir deals drugs. And thank you, Lex, for the good luck. Once that happens, you're good to walk through this door. Activate the dialogue, and then immediately walk back out. I'll kind of throw you like the next cutscene. It's going good, Thug. Hope you're doing good today. Alrighty. So, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be entering, like, a puzzle room. The puzzle's gonna be easy. You walk trash cans, so straight. You are then going to be walking into this one next to the shelf, and then immediately left. And then you'll be walking towards the power switch. And then you're gonna zoom in on the TV. You should see this if you did it right. If you did this right, don't worry, the hint is on the TV. Then grab the spoon. This won't start until you grab the spoon. It's gonna sound like I'm just describing, like, a bunch of events happening, but I assure you need to do all of them, or else the game does not happen. That is how you speedrun games like this. You need to do everything. This is how jacking works. I'm doing good, Thug. Hope you're having a great day today. Alright, at some point it'll zoom you in. You're gonna get, like, a light above you. And when that happens, turn around and run to the stoplight. This is backstory about Amir, but in order to get it going, you gotta go to the stoplight. Also, get used to holding down W in shift. You're gonna have to do that. It is quite important to do so. Alright, right here, this is kind of like waiting a little moment. That's like, oh, you're going to jail, oh no. Nothing really skippable here, just, you're going to jail. Alright, run up to the guy, and then you'll kind of be stationary for a moment. Like, you'll try to get out, it won't let you out. This one kind of forces you into things. I'll try to explain how to make the things happen faster per time. Anyway, during this one, immediately turn around. Do not walk directly into the guy, though. You want to wait for the second guard to pass. Once that happens, you can kind of get a little bit more ballsy. See? Like, once the flaps are going down, you have the ability to run. If you try running past them early, they'll keep shoving you back, which that loses you time. From here on out, just start running forward again. Also, this game, story-wise, is Blade Runner. If you watch Blade Runner, you have the idea. In fact, even Rutger Hauer is there. So, have I watched Blade Runner? No, but it's been described to me this way. I dig it, though. Anyway, talk to the toilet. That is your answer. You must engage with the toilet, physically. And then you're in jail. Once you're in jail, you're waiting for a moment. The game will eventually force you to sit in that chair, but you got a moment to chill here. See, it's been a pretty easy run so far. It's also quite neat, because the game will sort of throw you between the whole, you have nothing to do, and then you have everything to do. I do also want to mention that every time I've been running this game, I've been having to reboot all of it. It has a weird thing. Bloober? When's the Bloodborne remake from Bloober? That's a good question. Anyway, the drug section. I'm fairly certain it's not actually a section. I think you just wait it out. But anyway, the way I've been doing it is I just sort of keep running until I find more destinations. Because eventually it throws you into a club, and you want to go to the back of the club and you do it. But, like, it kind of just throws you there, when I don't know exactly what causes it. So, keep that in mind. And just keep running the locations. That's really the gist of what I can say. Doors will break. Same. And then you just go up the stairs. It's weird. Like, it almost always takes the same amount of time. I don't know how to describe that. Also, look, the world's greatest club dancers. I love them.
I saw that underneath all your muscles and tattoos, you were like a big wounded animal. Lost. Alone.
Alright, then once you get up to this couple, you're good.
At least you know what you're
As weird as it seems, too, a lot of it's based on dialogue, so as long as you get here before the end, you're probably fine. Weirdly enough, this game doesn't give me the spicy eyes. I have a phenomenon with a lot of games when they're really bad on my eyes. They'll kind of destroy them, but we're all good here. Also, the tattoo shop. This is going to be in the main kind of ground floor. One thing that's recommended is that if you are trying to speedrun this game, please for the love of God, play it casually first. If you don't play this game casually, you're not going to know where to go. That happens quite a lot. And it's like, where do I go? Have you played it casually? A lot of the locations are going to be mentioned, and you have to have some lay of the land. Like, after this, you're going to be going to the tattoo shop, which is in, you know, the main lobby. And you'll know that if you play the game casually. I even saw it when we're on the way, but it's one of those things that you just have to kind of know. Anyway, shower puzzle. Just go to the shower, start talking to it. Just wait here, turn around, or move forward. So, we're going to ignore a couple of the showers like a Smash player. What we're going to do instead is the second shower is going to start vanishing, and we're going to ignore that. So we're going to walk up to it. Hell, it's gone. We're going to go to this one. I'm going to try going to it like a Smash player. It's going to jump away from us. So I'm going to go to this one. Like a Smash player, it's going to jump away from us. Bob, thank you for the raid. I'm doing a commentary run. I don't have any mods, but hope you're having a great day today. Last but not least, you go to this one. It'll kind of throw us into the next cutscene. There we go. And then there's a door here. It opens inward, so be aware of that. And then you're going, pretty much you're always going back to Amir's room if you're ever wondering. Like, always go back to Amir's. And then start the shower, look behind you. Once the dialogue starts, you can wait for a moment. But we had a good stream, Glob. What are you doing today? For the record? Maybe, actually. Yes, it could be. I'm also explaining it. I'm doing a commentated run. Yeah, this part's pretty chill. Like, the shower's going. You'll see the water filling up. In terms of speed, you don't have to really worry too much. It kind of just goes. At some point it turns blue, but it's kind of weird. Smash Brothers Disrespect. I think it's fun.
Get out of here!
Look, thank you. Oh, there. Trying some Gary's Mod RP servers. Nice. Hope you had fun. I like Observer. Observer's a fun time. Hope you had a good stream. And then, personally, I like to split when we're jacked out. Which will happen once this loading screen is done. There we go. We're jacked out. I actually golded that. Alrighty, so, funny enough, the game's gonna tell you that you need to heal. You never actually have to heal. And not into, like, the walking simulator ones. This one's a bit of a walking sim, as a heads up. Alright, so you don't actually do anything else in the room. Next, we're heading to the tattoo parlor. The tattoo parlor is going to have, like... Well, the game wants you to do a lot more. Like, that kind of gives you the hint you're supposed to be there, but we're about to do an interesting skip. So since we have the additional knowledge of playing the game casually, we're going to be able to just kind of leave immediately. There is a bug here that can happen. I've had it happen a few times. There we go. Up and inward. And then we're going down to the ground floor. I was aiming for the 7 bits. So go inside of the tattoo shop, tattoo parlor. We are going to be just kind of going there. I get the case log updates. Touch this twice, and then the answer is going to be 3615. We don't have to jack into her. Normally you would, and then you have to find out the code. This way, if you know the answer, you can just go into it. It's actually really cool. Make sure you push the button, and then before you do anything, turn on the power. The power won't actually go unless you activate it. Also, like a monster's coming, but the door's gonna close automatically. We're gonna move the desk to the left once it turns green. And then once the light goes on, I will then be dropping this. And then we'll be moving slightly left. I can't wait till I actually see it hits the ground. And then, there we go. And then I look at that. Wait till it changes, and then we can activate this from behind. Hey, look, it broke. And then down we go. Alright, so now it's time to learn about night vision. This is the tunnels. Yeah, be careful about links, by the way. Links aren't going to be good. What do you post? I'm confused. It does fix the scary vision. Ah, of course. So, the route here is always going to be the same. The way I've been doing it is once we stand up, we're going to start sprinting. And then we're going to be going towards the chair. After the chair, we're going to make a right. I'm going to go towards the pot. Alright, it looks like a pot to me, so I'm calling it the pot. From here, we're going to keep just going straight. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Once you hit B1, make a left, and then make a right when you hear music. There it is. And then you're immediately going to loop back in. This is going to be 4004. Immediate right door. It opens inward, and then we're going to go upstairs. Now, here's a fun thing. We're going to have a haunted house room. I actually really like this one. So, it glitches, go back immediately. 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 This door is now magic. Talk to it.
Hey, you.
I have not globbed, no.
Come over here.
Once you're done, go back to the same door you exited from. It's going to turn into a new door. Exit it, and then immediately go back the way you came. Good stuff, right? There is a bug that can happen there. I've not been getting it if I go on repeat playthroughs. I'll talk about that in a moment. We're going to the second floor. Once you're on the second floor, hang to your left. You're going to be going left once again to this room right here. This is going to give you your next kind of automatic sequence. It's going to throw you into one of the synchronization things. You're just going to spam on the radio. Mods don't bounce whoever I want for what? I'm confused, Older J. Probably thinks he got banned. Maybe.
God. This is wonderful.
Why specialize in augmentation?
So this part, I sort of keep hitting the radio. There we go. And things will happen. So let's talk about what can happen here. While you're playing this game, what can happen is that door won't open. If that door doesn't open, you're soft locked. The way I've been avoiding it is every time I boot up the game, I'm doing a fresh reboot. I close the game and I reboot it. It says warning? Right, but what did the person say? That's what I'm wondering.
By subject, do you mean patient?
So.
What else would I mean?
There's something when you say don't ban me. I don't know who said don't ban me though. By the way, this whole thing, you're just looking around and you're pushing the radio. I guess warning, it's gonna get a little bit glitchy in a moment here. Once it kind of gives you like the black screen, it's gonna give you like this table. Keep spamming. It said bye for my Etsy. Oh, fucking ban them then. Wait, what? Are they following? Hold on, are they following? Hold on, they following? That's my question. Anyway, once you start spinning massively, grab the plug and put it there. This guy happens. You're gonna walk over to this guy. Oh no, and then walk back.
It's rejecting the implants.
You're gonna start looking back and forth. This is something you have to do. If they're not following, honestly, I'd say Greenie ban them. You're gonna keep doing this action right here. Nope, not following, ban them. Y'all get them? Yep. You gotta keep doing this. This looks weird, you gotta keep doing it. The game is trying to happen. There we go. There we go. So just keep turning back and forth. Just keep turning back and forth. This man that. This man that. When he vanishes, you've done good. There we go. Alright, you think if you can do this game? I did try to give a warning for that part, and then once you do that, you're good to go. At some point, things are going to start lifting. This will turn into regular bars, and then you can run. This section will end once you are out skis, which should happen right about now. And then it'll be loading back in. We'll have the tree. We're back to normal. It's less bad. And then, once we load in, we're good to go. It's kind of showing you, like, it's a murder thing, or some wolfman's been killing everyone. So. There we go, and then we go start coming back. I'm losing a bit of time, that's bad. There we go. Alrighty, so we get thrown into this room. This is the room that we entered. This section is going to be neat. This kind of brings you to the midpoint. Have a good night, Glop. Thank you for the raid. Also, how's it going, Expo? This is your character tripping out. That's what happens throughout the game. Our character continues to trip.
Matriarch, give me the duration of the last
So. The code right now is going to be, like, the game's going to automatically happen. However,
Am I losing?
there's going to be blood, and you need to follow the blood.
Already scanned.
It's going to tell you, oh yeah, you're already good, don't worry about it. And it's actually going to be, like glowing blood, so it'll be very easy if you get lost. Just follow the blood.
Normal genetic structure detected.
This blood doesn't match the victim.
And you'll see.
Calibrated trace.
Alrighty, if I die, by the way, it's going to be sad, so if I don't die. Alright, so like I said, follow the blood. It's going to be right around this corner. You're going to be leaving the apartment. From here, what I've been doing is that wall's not open yet, so I go back here. I then go on the door, and then, hey, look, the wall's gone. You have to talk to the door. If you get lost, you'll be able to follow the blood. Blood is good. This is one of those trippy haunted house sections, by the way, so keep that in mind. Alright, this actually doesn't block you off. You can walk through it. It's weird. There's a button there. Make sure you open it, because that's how you open the door. Otherwise, you won't be able to open it. Same with this one. Once you're at the bottom, you actually duck underneath this. You're doing that same trick once again to just make sure that, you know, if you're actually ducking, you're ducking. Follow the light for this one. And then this section's gonna be weird. You sort of keep going down to the end, but it's gonna seem like it's trippy, blood and everything. It's pretty chill. Oh no, how spooky! It doesn't actually do anything. So this section's been tripping me up, but it's really easy. Just trust your gut, trust your instinct. When you're back, you're gonna go through the door. And then you are going to be cutting over to the next door, right down this long hallway.
Matriarch?
It's kind of cool how it gets all spooky, right?
Within the last 15 minutes.
The answer to this door is going to be 2069. Nice.
I'm not even plugged in. Am I fucking losing?
There we go. This will be easy. You're going to hang to the right, and you're not going to worry too much. Just going to go right over here. Very simple, as you can see. If you see this can hallway, you're going the right way. And then you're going to talk to the door here. Try to do it from a distance. Alright, it's a fun thing here.
He's coming.
When he says he's coming, it's gonna turn spooky, turn around, immediately start going forward again. If you want into the monster, you'll die. This part kind of sucks. You're gonna be following these squares. There'll be a few of them. Make sure you're going the right way. It's kind of like rooms that are... What's the word? Yeah. Like you're in a room, but you're not in a room, if that makes sense. So, it's an invisible room. You gotta make sure you're not bumping into walls. Anyway, the squares are your friend. Keep that in mind. If you're having trouble seeing, turn off the... There we go. Turn off the weird vision, and then you're going to the attic. That room is one of the hardest rooms in the game, just because you have to learn how to move in a room you can't see. So I recommend just immediately turning on your technology vision. That will allow you to see a bit more. Throughout all these, you can do the same trick. You can go slightly faster, except for this one. And then, yeah. A lot of the standard tricks and tips. Like I said, follow the blood. Don't worry about routing right now. That's probably one of the easiest things. And then go through this door, and hey, you finally have a break from this long section. Cutscene! Look at that, beautiful. Whoa, right side truck? You just remember stuff like this codes for a lot of games? I write them down, so that's actually a great question, Sir Jander. Whenever I have password codes, before I learn a game, I write them down, and then they start sticking to you a lot more. There's nothing saying you can't have notes. You're always allowed to have notes. Notes are A-okay, so.
What the hell are you?
Now I kind of know more of them, but again, you would just have a little cheat sheet. Nothing wrong with that. It's a little note. Alright. Once he says, fuck it or something, to hell with it, you can start moving. You're gonna go to the store. This is actually not a puzzle. Just open the door. That got me longer than it should have. You're gonna drop down underneath here. Now, fun warning. Oh, first off, untoggle the crouch so when you're out of here you can start sprinting. Fun warning, you can fall through the ground in the upcoming section. Be careful. You're gonna be doing a fuse puzzle. The way it's gonna work is you're gonna go through this hole and you're gonna immediately go through the store. This is going to be the fuse room. You're gonna grab the one on the top right. You're gonna need this in a moment. You can grab it early, luckily. First plug goes to the top. Second plug goes to the bottom. Activate all of the switches. And then this one too. Alright, the power's on. So, this is easy. Every time one glows, you're gonna get the next one. If you go too fast, you will fall through the ground. It's stupid. So just start walking. And then when you hear that, you're good to move. I think you need to hear your case thing, but yes, I started walking. There you go. You need case log updated. Do not go too fast. I did that earlier today. And what happened is I immediately fell through the ground through the store. There it is. Actually, you know what? Let's just play it safe and reload it. It'll be better for me. If that happens, just reload the game. It's a-okay. It's trippy. I don't know why. It just does that. There we go. Luckily, there's a checkpoint right in this tunnel, and then you'll be good. I don't know why it does that. It just does that. It's really strange. And hey, look, the floor is there. If you try running in that floor, guess what happens? That's right, you'll die immediately, which is bad. You're going to make the turn right before the screen, or I guess in the green, and then you drop down here, and then you are in the sewers. Turn around, and you're going to start running immediately. I don't know why it does that. It just sort of does that. If you want to avoid it, I recommend waiting for the full thing to happen, but keep that in mind. Anyway, go through the tunnel here. The sewers are kind of a maze. I'll be giving you the general idea of where you're moving. As well, this is actually a really good run. So as long as I don't, mess anything up, this not only will be commentated, but likely be a record too. If you are having trouble seeing, remember F button will give you night vision the whole time. That's kind of hilarious I got that again. I don't know why. Alrighty, so for this next part. You're just going to run to the back over here, and then you're going to talk to the head. Do not jack into this head. If you play this game casually, you may have done that. You don't have to. I've never jacked into this head. I didn't realize you could. But yeah, this gameplay section with the sun, Adam, we're not going to do it. We're just going to ignore it. It's a fun speedrun skip, because you literally can do... I did this casually on accident. You don't have to play this section, funny enough. He's going to tell you to go to the sanctuary. This is going to start our series of sewer puzzles.
Game is this?
Dad, I'm still alive. The head. Don't
Alright.
let go.
Adam,
And let's see.
Adam, you there?
Also, we'll be having our only real enemy throughout the game in the next chapter, next mission. There are other enemies in the game, but we actually skip the chapters that have them by using speed tech, which is kind of funny.
Try to call me back. God damn it.
Alright, let's run. Once that's done, you can just leave, and you'll go to this red door. It'll turn green the moment you get here. So you can just open it instantly. It does open inwards, keep that in mind, and you'll be going through the hole. Right? It's great. You're going to be cutting over to the right almost immediately, see? You're going to go right. Now you have a monster chasing us, so hit the button, and then I like to crouch before these. Once they start moving, crouch again, and then the sprint trick. We're going to cut right immediately. A monster spawns in. We're going to ignore him. You see in the dark, you can see something right there. We're going to be going right once again. This is going to activate the gate right there. A monster's going to hit you. Don't worry, that's intended. Once you hit all three switches, hit 3 as fast as you can. Oh no, jump scare. Yeah, there is an enemy. You can die down here. It's funny enough, you can actually move during that. So try to, get the general location of where you're going. This opens outwards. If we do that, crouch under these. Run straight. I didn't know you could just run through these, but yep, you just run through these. And then, yeah, we're making our way over to the sanctuary. It's right at the end of this, once you pass this kind of divider. And then it'll be the right path. Alright, for stairs, personally, I am a fan of manually turning your mouse. I do like to believe that it is slightly faster than the other one, but go whatever you're comfortable with is king. Just make sure you're constantly going up. This door opens outward. You're now in the sanctuary. Getting close to world record. If I don't die, this is world record. Yeah. Also, I'm commentating it because I kind of wanted to, you know, tell an observer. These doors open inward. They suck, so try not to be rushing it too much. You do this little creep that I'm doing in there where you go to the left and then sneak in. I do that all the time at, like, concerts and stuff whenever I'm trying to avoid crowds. Sneak in. Alrighty, so in order to activate the thing you're going inside, talk to this TV, mash the dialogue. If you want the fast one, it's Daniel Lazarski. Hit 3 there if you can. It's mash though. For the record, correct Luwick. However, it might get beat very soon, but this is a good commentator run. Before you get in there, you're gonna push that one. This will begin to open up. And then you're just gonna kind of feel your way through till you see the square. There it is. Alrighty, and now we have dialogue in, like, the shadow realm. I guess the technology realm. I get world record if I don't die. That's the main thing, which I do. I am going to go for the YOLO. We'll see how that goes. When you're in here, immediately go to the big tree. It's the only tree that's, like, huge. You'll have a TV in it. You're going to converse with that TV. That's how you kind of get your final mission of the game, quote unquote. There we go. And then I like to split here once we are officially back in the real world, which right there. We're back in the real world. There you go. Howdy, Zephyr. I'm doing good. Alrighty, so we're going to be heading back the way we came in from the sanctuary. We're going to immediately start banking to the right. And we're going to be going up there. There are stairs right on the right side. You may not have noticed them. They are there. You can just bump into these, luckily. So tap, bump. That is the old strat. And, piano. Play it once. You can now take the ladder. You'll kind of see the floor automatically goes when you stand on this, which is nice for us. And then, yeah, we go in here. I did see stairs. How's it going, Speed Up? You didn't get it, eh? As in Ned Starks. Alrighty, now we're in the facility. Facility will shame you. What does that mean? If you bump into doors too early, they'll close on you. Talk to this thing. The door will eventually turn green. There it is. Don't run too early on that one. The rest of them you can kind of mash. It's really nice. There we go. Alright, so this facility is the only part of the run that realistically you'll be dying. Always make a right in, like, options. It's weird. Like, in this game, there's a lot of the options, correct ones are right. I don't know why. Alright, so you're gonna talk to this door. Immediately go left. Match the dialogue with this woman, and then go through this thing. That's what requires you to open this. You're gonna have a turn. Guess what? It's right. I got another turn. Guess what? It's right. And then, like, the only time you don't go right is that it's, like, forced to go left. Alright. Try to catch this door if you can. That'll make it so it doesn't close on you, because it will close on you otherwise. And then keep going. Break a leg. Hey, nice. Nice side truck. Alrighty, so we're gonna have our first encounter with an enemy in the game. This guy, round 1. You're just gonna sort of wait, and then crouch behind him and walk behind him. I recommend playing it safe. No need to eat a death. You can walk a little bit closer. Right by the time he stops, I just start crouching again. When he goes left, you can start walking. I hate it here so much. That's never happened before. Yay! Just crouch the whole time. Alright, chance I'm in now. First time I've ever done that. Luckily, if he's gone, you can just run. Anyway, assuming you didn't die there, what will happen instead is you will then just go right here, and then you're good to go. The next one is going to be a fun little juke. I said the thing. Yeah, I died to an easy thing. I got cocky. It's fine. Anyway, the next one's gonna be easy. What you're gonna be doing is you will be, instead of going straight, you're gonna start going right. This will give you long enough to get out of the way of his path. And then, hey, look at that, you're safe. The next one is risky. The next one, I recommend slowing down slightly before you hit the wall here, like, you know, this divide. You don't want to make too much noise. Start walking. And then when he cuts the corner, you're going to start running. You actually want to aggro him, and then you're going to run. Take the corner and then go through here. Take every turn you can for a while. Once you pass that corner, you're home free. It's a very, very awkward trick. That is how it's done. Luckily, the death I ate wasn't that bad. Like, I'm losing time, but as long as I'm beating 46-16 on my summit best, we're fine. It's not great, but it's also not bad. Like, we'll be alright. And all I have to do is run to the end. Which is right here. Alrighty. Now, from this point onward, it's pretty chill. This guy's gonna try breaking stuff, not the end of the world. It's gonna tell you to run. When you're gonna run, these doors open automatically. Alright, and then you just run. You're going straight to the end, so... after this is a long dialogue. Don't mess up the dialogue, that's really the main thing. If I don't mess up the dialogue, this ends up being World Recce. Alright, some important things to note here. This is where most of that trick I talked about is going to come in handy. The crouch toggling. As well, you're going to be able just to tap those because you turn on the proper trick. You're going to be going left here as weird as that sounds. Let's see, it gets around. Every time you see one of those, just push it. Then... once we are standing up again, we're gonna have like 2 of them. Get like both of them immediately. This will be an upper one and a lower one. Luckily this game does go a lot of hold forward. And it'll happen right over here. See? 1, 2. And then we can just sort of run to the end. I like to also hang a little bit right so I don't bump. Alright, you are now on the flush side. Go to a little bit to the left. That'll prevent you from getting body blocked. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes the flush just body blocks. And then you're going to right to that door and push the elevator button. Here we go. And bop. Once you push the elevator button, the flush will grow. You can't run away. It's supposed to be a scare. You just get grabbed. And then personally, I like to hit the split here when the fade's in, but you can do it right now if you want to. Alright, here we go. And it might be Kisser. I might have World Recce. But yeah, it's a pretty easy game to run. And I guess that's fair. There we go. You can't say if you don't say that's never happened before, it's a real run. Alright, so I don't actually know what you can mash here, if anything. It's a long cutscene for a while. So keep that in mind. In terms of run and the way this went, though, like, I mean, I feel like if I wait a little bit more after the fuses, that's one thing, but also I'm kind of wondering if eating a reload smart. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it might be faster to eat a load on the crouching guy, because if you could just crouch her immediately, then, I mean, you could avoid the guy entirely. That only works if it's IGT, which, if you have a good enough computer, loads matter. Green lights? Oh yeah, green. I have played Soma. You may have green for the rest of this YouTuber. I can't believe it. It's turning green. There we go.
You owe me this much.
This is the lore dump, by the way.
Me, you'll take care
It's a huge lore dump.
Whatever
Now,
it takes.
the most heartbreaking thing can happen. Now, you're wondering, how did I know this is going to be world record? Because I watched the world record holder and I talked with the world record holder the other day about this. With Observer, there are 2 endings. And the ending is based on what you choose, right? So, you need to embrace Adam. That is your choice. If you reject Adam, it's a minute longer, roughly. or you lose 2 minutes from having to do it again. It's long. It's really long if you reject him. You must embrace him. It is very important that you embrace. So when the option comes up, you're going to spam 1.
Want to know? Did Mom decide for herself? Did she
Morning,
really
Issachar.
want this?
Like, you will straight up lose record if that happens. It is super important. Like, massively so. Also, why do you want green at the very end of this? I should have made that allowed. I should have rejected your points.
I did too.
It's fine, though. We'll keep it.
But she
I don't look good in
wasn't.
green, man. Nobody looks
I just
good
wanted her
in
to
these
be
lights.
alright. Why didn't you
But this
see
is a good
her?
time to chill and check out your stuff. Hell, if you're watching us on YouTube, check out my Twitter. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't like green. Green sucks. Like, the lights don't make me look good on green. Watch. Good? Not good. My camera is not built for green. It's built for blue. So, I mean, Twitter's still around? Twitter will still be around. I guess I'm fairly sure it'll be. Either way, if not, then I don't know. Come over to Twitch. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna drop anytime soon.
Yes, but he's very weak. Please make this brief.
And green suit. You know what else suits Observer or blue?
It's pretty bad. They need to replace a few parts.
Anyway, yeah, we have a moment to chill. So I think while I'm saying this, it's been kind of fun doing. You're all good. You're all good. But in terms of, I guess, the year, because, you know, I think this on YouTube, this is my last upload of 2022. I do hope that you have been enjoying just all the Speedrun Explained videos. I'm trying to do more of them. I have another one queued up as well. I think the next one's going to be House. Maybe. I kind of feel weird on that one, but maybe. Either way, I do hope that you've been enjoying them at this point if you're watching them. Obviously, Silver ending. We don't know if this is a record yet. I'm going to have to take it away. But just in case. You never know how these go. Oh, there you go, Paige Geronimo.
They're gonna fix you up real good.
See, you get all the dialogue. Now, weird thing, I guess questions that might come up. One, yes, this game's pretty mean on the eyes, so I do apologize in advance for that. Two, you can't turn it into French. Bloober games only have English for some reason. I don't know why, which, like, yay for playing the game, but, like, the company is Polish. That's the confusing part to me.
I thought I was right. Didn't know any better.
Still on principle when it was her life on the line. But when it comes to saving yourself, you're pragmatic all of a sudden?
I had to take care of you.
There we are. The run's going. This might be a world record. Also, I've explained all of this run. It's been good.
Use her as an excuse. Not after what happened.
What did you want me to do? Give up.
That's what you made her do.
Educational world record. Love him. By the way, Adam sucks as a character. I hate everything about him. He's a terrible character.
See this monster that killed my mom.
The guy lost his wife, and he's like, you killed my mom.
You made it. I finally understand.
So. Alright, at some point you're gonna hear weird music and it's gonna turn green. If that happens, sprint and hold forward. Gonna turn really green. Here it is, okay. Sprint, hold forward. This is the end of the game. The final choice happens here. You will make your decision. Now, the decision you must make will be embrace Adam. I don't like the ending embrace Adam, but it's faster, unfortunately. Don't worry about it yet. Beginning, just mash. You need to take the tentacle. I cannot stress this enough. When mashing this next session, mash 1 in addition. Do not, for the love of God, push 2 whatsoever. 2 is really bad here. I thought it was more about how you agree with the wife did not use prosthetics and the father was in an accident and used prosthetics to save his life. I mean, yeah. But But also, I feel like if anything, one might learn the lesson. Are you not allowed to learn a lesson? Alright, your wife died because you didn't use prosthetics. You're not allowed to use them either. Like, I learned my lesson. That is the very thing there, yes. Alright, here we go. There we go, we embraced Adam. There we go. I took that a little bit slower because I didn't want to accidentally click on the wrong thing. Make sure, again, you embrace Adam. I could have mashed a little bit faster. We're gonna load back in. We're probably gonna end up either a low 46 or a high 45. I don't actually know. Alright. It does not matter what you do here. You'll spawn back with Janice if you did the right thing. You did the wrong thing, you'll spawn in as a tiny robot. You'll have to do everything again. Lockdown. Not gonna make $1 million with YouTube.
It's been taken care of.
Make sure you still mash, by the way. There are mashings to be done here. By the way, Twitch, if you want to say hi to YouTube, you can do it now.
I'll take over from here. You can get back to your post.
Alright, here we go. Hi, YouTube World Record. It's gonna get beat immediately, by the way, chat. It'll still be a nice commentator run to have. So. Alright, you can see there's little dialogue matchings even to the end. The moment you were free to move from Janice, time will come up when it fades to black. You cannot skip these. It is a walkout. Alright, ready? Yeah, let's see.
Sun will come up soon.
I think it's my hair that's really messing me up here, too. Yeah.
No worries.
Just have your split key ready. Once it fades to black, GG.
We have all the time in the world.
There we go. And GG. Alright, so that is the Observer World Record as of the time of making this, 12/29, or whenever I upload this on YouTube. One of the two. Yay, we did it. Number 2 is, that was Observer System Redux Speedrun Explained. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, come on over to Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube as well. I have uploaded a lot of videos similar to this one. So, yeah, good stuff. I plan on also doing a speedrun of all the Bloober games, so keep an eye out for that. And my last one's Layersver 2 and Layersver 1 DLC. So, yeah, good stuff. And let's go back to the main menu here. We'll actually see look, Observer. I can't believe it. We observed. Anyway, if you want to be in the screenshot for Twitter, also follow me on Twitter if you're watching on YouTube. Okay. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, YouTube.